Hello, listeners, and welcome to another episode of All in Our Business Podcast, the show where we discuss hot and controversial relationship topics while sharing our love journey along the way. It's your boy, TC.
And it's your girl, Kiki.
And what we got today? We got any shout-outs today, baby?
Yeah, today we want to just thank our listeners for the increased social media engagement. We truly appreciate all of y'all opinions and feedback. So the dialogue over the last few weeks has just been remarkable.
It has
been.
We want to thank y'all
for being bold, being transparent, and getting unfiltered, and just engaged.
Getting all in our business.
Yeah, engaging with us. So thank you, y'all.
Mm-hmm. All right, baby, what's our topic for today?
Oh, Lord. Hold on to your wigs.
Not your wigs.
Eyelashes.
Well, men got them little wig things too.
That's what I'm saying. Everybody just hold on tight. Today we are diving into a topic that has actually ended friendships, sparked Twitter wars, and made people question their entire relationship. So listen, picture this. You are at a candlelight dinner. He's nervous. He drops to one knee. He opens the little box, and inside is a ring. It's pretty. It's sparkly. But you recognize the branding. It's from a department store.
And his dumb tail left the dang on tag on it, too.
It says Walmart. And
$99.99.
There you go. Round it up to $100. The price tag got $100. How you going to act? Are you looking at the man or the metal? Are you saying yes to the life or no to the budget? So today we're unpacking the psychology of the cheap engagement ring. Is it about greed or is it about being valued? So listen, I'm not saying the ring gotta be $10,000, but if your sneakers cost more than my engagement ring, honey, we got a problem.
Damn.
So is it about money?
Damn.
No. But is it about effort?
Wow.
Let's talk about it.
All right, fellas. Well, I'm going to try to hold this down, but I got a feeling y'all, the women going to just take us out on this one, fellas.
That's what I told them to hold on.
So let me put this scripture out here real quick. Hold on.
Get the scripture going.
Jeremiah 2:32 through 33.
Okay.
Does a young woman forget her jewelry, a bride her wedding ornaments? Yet my people have forgotten me, days without number. How skilled you are at pursuing love. Even the worst of women can learn from your ways.
Oh, we got hit us with something profound.
Hey, see, fellas, I had to hit that little jab real quick on them. Boom, take that, lady. Boom.
I guess we got to take it. The Bible says.
Yeah, they thought they was gonna come for it.
We just did. I had it all right.
Yeah, we know. I'm still gonna take some body shots. It's quite all right though.
But not too many.
All
right, so let's be honest. We live in a world of Instagram reveals and Pinterest boards. That's just
you
true.
can say that again. The moment you got that ring, I got so many Instagram reels about wedding this and wedding that. I like this. I like that. What you think about this, baby? What can we do this? Can we? I have you. If you looked in my dang on reel box or whatever you want to call it,
your DM,
in my DMs, I got so many messages with wedding stuff in it. It's ridiculous. Matter of fact, we got a whole little folder for wedding ideas, and that thing is filled up.
We got several folders.
And she sends 8 to 9 to 15 a day.
Pause. It's just not me alone.
Well, I gotta return the favor. I gotta keep you from sending me some by sending you some.
You started. So don't be sitting on here acting like it's just
I gotta distract her, y'all. I gotta send her some things so she stops sending me some.
Excuse us, y'all, because this one's starting off silly today. So obviously you would say there's immense pressure to have a rock.
For a man, yeah.
God. Okay. So talk about the two different arguments, baby.
I don't know. What's the two different arguments, baby?
First, we had the materialistic argument.
Okay. Well.
Some people say if he can't save 3 months' salary, wow.
3 months' salary?
I said, what? Where we get these statistics?
What kind of ring is that?
He's ready for the responsibility of a family. What? I think we're confusing apples with oranges here. Is the ring a financial stress test? First of all, okay, I'm going to say my opinion for a little later.
So let me ask this question. We're going to get back into this.
Stressed.
But real quick, let me get into this question. And I think we talked about this before. When it comes to getting engaged, unless the female proposes, the woman is the only one who gets a ring. There's no engagement ring for a man. So when I asked you to marry me, you didn't go, oh, well, here's my ring to you.
Right. Some people are doing that, though, but yes.
That makes no sense to me, but okay, whatever.
Yeah, typically that's how it goes, or traditional.
So when it comes to the stress of this,
yeah,
you can see how it's mainly all on the man because it's us. If we don't ask you, then nothing happens.
Okay.
And then we have women that we've been dating for a while, and they keep hinting around to, I want to be married. Mm-hmm. I want to be married. So there lies the big stress.
What?
When it comes to the man having to get the ring.
What is the big stress?
And getting the correct ring.
What is the big stress?
That's the big stress, baby, for the man.
How?
Because, okay, think about it from a man perspective. If I come to you and I say, I want to marry you.
Yeah.
And if you don't like the ring, I think we had an episode on this where the person had an issue with the ring, and you tell me no. Mm-hmm. I feel rejected. I feel like I did what I needed to do, but in your eyes, that ring wasn't enough. So now I'm not enough for you.
Okay, so then let me tell you, you need to go back to the person that you're attempting to marry. Maybe this is a sign right here that you shouldn't be marrying the person. And we start with the materialistic argument. Okay. If you're so caught up on material items, mm-hmm. it just depends. I'm just saying for me, that ain't going to rock well with me.
Okay.
And that's why we should have gotten to the second part of it, the sentiment argument. Well, others say it's just a piece of jewelry. If the love is real, I'll marry him with a twist tie from a bread loaf on my finger. So I think you need to go back to
ring from the Cracker Jack box.
There you go.
Okay.
You need to go back to the person that you are about to marry. If that person is more fascinated or concerned with a diamond and how big it is and how shiny and sparkly it is, then the connection with the two of you, something is wrong. Mm-hmm. There are many people that, and again, we talked about this on a previous episode, some people get married in their 20s. You're not financially stable in your 20s. You're just doing the best that you can. Right. But if our love is there and we want to signify our love, and the ring is just a symbol of that for that particular time, this is all that I can afford. Here you go. I want to make it work. I'm telling you, this is my commitment to you. I love you. This is just what I can afford at that moment. So why is that such a big deal? I don't think someone has to say 3 months of a salary to be able to show that you're responsible enough. Now, if you say 3 months of a salary to get a home, that's a whole nother conversation. For a ring, I may be looking at you like, you real crazy. You saving 3 months of your salary just for a ring. You could have bought
a third of that ring and we could have spent the rest on a house.
Yeah, like what? That's to me. But there are some people out here that are.
The ring is the most important thing.
The ring is most important. Now, again, I do think, like I said, it just depends on where you are age-wise and where you are financially-wise. Mm-hmm. And that's most important. If we're saying, we love each other, we are just so in love, but right now things are just tough for us both financially, but I just really love you, and you gave me this ring from Walmart for $100, I don't care if the price tag is on it, that's the best you could do. I appreciate you, baby. Come on, let's go. Because I'm not driven by money. Like that don't matter to me. Mm-hmm. Once we get up and get going and get established, and trust me, we're going to, because we're going to have a plan to get there. And if later on I want this huge rock or something, yeah. And even probably then I'll probably be like, no, but I might, of course, increase it from the Walmart one. But it ain't got to be, $50,000, $60,000, not for me.
Okay. So now let's, and I understand where you're coming from, and I appreciate that. A lot of women might not have that sentiment that you have. But let's be honest. It's not about the ring. It's not the disappointment about the diamond ring sometimes with the females. It's about the alignment.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
If everybody you've been dating spends $500 on Xbox games and PlayStation,
but can only buy me
or car parts, but don't want to invest in you as the woman, their woman, that says a lot.
That does.
Their priorities are an issue.
Absolutely. Now, if you're out here, you're grinding, you're paying real bills and stuff like that, and then the only thing you had left was the $100 from Walmart, I appreciate that. But if you're out here buying Jordans, brand new clothes and all this other kind of stuff from all these designers, and then you want to present me with a $100 ring from Walmart, it's a problem, because I feel like you just giving me anything just to say, let me just shut you up, let me just get it done. I don't feel like it's really
symbolizing our love, because you could do more, but you're choosing not to.
Very true. Very true.
Yeah.
I can see that.
So I would say to some people the price tag matters, while to others the value of the relationship is more important. Like some people want a dream wedding but have a terrible marriage.
Oh, there's a lot of those.
$50,000, $60,000 to have this dream wedding, and it's cute and it's nice on social media, because like we talked about, the world that we live in is everything Instagram
Everything's
based,
perception.
everything social media, exactly. But in reality, you know this ain't the man for you. He was out the night before with another woman.
Okay.
But you about to spend $50,000 the next day to say I do to a clown. Nah.
And then never do.
Never do. Because he ain't never did, ain't never will, and probably never won't.
Oh, God.
So, absolutely. So you need to have and this is the thing, we've had many conversations before the commitment. So you can get an idea on the budget. You can get an idea on needs and wants. And we've had those open conversations.
We have.
About it. So you had an idea and it's not that much stress.
We even went ring shopping where I could see what kind of ring she wants.
Yeah. And of course that's what you do. You're in procurement. So of course you know how to take things and run with it and look at different things and stuff like that. I don't really got to tell you about shopping and stuff. So, that's your whole thing. But you had an idea. So hopefully that can give you more stress or more pressure to you. Hopefully that alleviated some of that.
It did.
Yeah. So, now, some people often say that the ring is like the first joint financial decision that the couple make.
It kind of can be, even if we're not technically, let's say we're not living together, which we are not. We're not living together right now. So, but it is.
I don't think so. Now, when you get married, you buy the marriage ring or the wedding ring or whatever.
No, but just listen.
That may be a joint financial decision.
But just listen to where I'm coming from.
Yeah.
And even in our case, we don't live together. We technically have two separate households at the time, right? But the moment we got married, we already started thinking about how we're going to do this for the wedding, how we're going to do this to get a house.
Yeah.
We started putting plans into place about how to jointly put things together to make sure we can get this done and get that done and get everything done that we need to get done. So that was kind of the first joint decision. Even though it wasn't the financial decision, it was more so a joint decision to decide our lives are going to be joined together. And now we're thinking as one. Even though we're not married yet, we already started thinking as one.
We have. I don't think that's because of a ring. That's what I'm saying.
Babe, if I didn't give you the ring and we just still dating, you're not thinking about none of that. Now, or a little bit different. You might be still thinking about wedding stuff because that's you. You love the wedding stuff. But you're not thinking about, okay, what am I doing here? What am I going to do here? You're not making decisions solely on us. You're making decisions on you and what's best for you and the kids.
Absolutely.
Not us. Where now we're thinking about everybody.
Because that's what we're going to in our next. That's our next.
But I think the ring starts the commitment phase.
It starts the commitment phase. It's not the first joint financial decision. That's what I'm saying.
No, that's why I don't think it's the first joint financial decision because one, you don't even know how much I paid for the ring.
Right. Yeah, that's
all you know is I bought the ring.
Right. Yeah. So we're not jointly deciding.
Right. You didn't go. But we kind of jointly decided on the ring because, like I said, we went ring shopping so we could get an idea what kind of ring you wanted.
Yeah.
So you can kind of get a gauge of how much the ring might cost based on I know this ring costs this. I know this ring costs this. Oh, this ring is 2 carats. This one's 3. So we know exactly.
I don't even know how the carats go. You have all of that, and you know the stone types and all.
I am the man, so you just put it on.
That's it. I just show you what I like, and I just put the thing on.
Ain't nothing wrong with that, baby.
Because that's it. All right, so let's talk.
It's shiny.
Right.
I'm sorry.
Let's talk about the actual department store vibe. We're not talking about high-end jewelers. We're talking about.
We're not talking about Kay or Zales or. She went to Jared.
We're talking about on the sale rack next to the perfumes at the department store.
Ain't nothing wrong with a ring from TJ Maxx. Do they even sell rings from TJ Maxx?
Yes, they do.
There we go. I got a TJ Maxx ring for you.
I'm okay with it. So for me, I also feel like an engagement ring not necessarily is meant to be for forever. Some people do turn an engagement ring, they buy the band and add to it and they make it the wedding ring.
Right.
But most of the time the engagement ring is just for whatever time period that you're engaged. And then when you get married, you get another ring. And that's what we talked about. We talked about doing that. So I feel like if this is just your temporary ring, like why is it so much of a big of a deal?
It's just a temporary deal.
Well, and I'm gonna speak for
Why
y'all
would you
women.
spend $40,000 on a temporary ring?
I'm gonna speak for y'all
a
women.
year later, we're gonna have to get the $60,000 ring.
I'm gonna. Oh, dang, that's $100,000.
That's
dang.
what I'm saying.
Shit.
When
Okay.
that's what? How much of the house?
All right, so let's make this a $1,000 ring
Okay.
and $5,000 ring for the wedding.
Okay, so
And then
$6,000.
now we got the other what 34,000 for a house. That's about a down payment, right? Yeah, there we go. I think we good. But no, I understand. But I know a lot of women, perception-wise, the ring is the most important thing to them. Not necessarily the marriage. We've seen women, oh, you see that ring and they flashing it. That's fine. I get it. But I still don't hear you say, oh, I love him so much.
Right.
He's the best man.
We've seen people get married on Instagram and they're just sitting there, look at this wedding, da, 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 da. I got this woman. And never even said I love her.
I love them. I can't live without them.
None of that. So again,
Like we even, and I hate to share this, but we even talked about getting a tattoo ring. Remember that?
tattoo ring or you mean just a tattoo?
A tattoo, but of a ring on your finger. Remember we talked about that at one point
No,
in time?
not of a ring. It was going to be of our initials or something like that.
No, we talked about a ring too, but
Okay.
we quickly shot that down, of course. But we did discuss that for a brief moment. And I've seen people do rings for engagement.
Okay.
They both get matching tattoos,
Yeah.
whatever, which is fine.
Yeah.
No problem. But when it comes to the department store, I think it's a quality issue. The women are more so thinking about quality.
Okay, gotcha.
So they like, yeah, this might not even be a real diamond. This might be one of them cubic zirconias.
Right.
You don't know. For $100?
Okay.
Well, that diamond got to be tiny.
Okay. But he's getting up every day.
He is.
He's on the back of the truck. Dumping trash every day. He's making sure his kids got clothes on their back, food on the table, roof over their head. He's making sure the bills are paid, and you're worried about something.
So let me ask
treating
this.
you like the queen that you are.
As you should be treated. But let me ask you this question.
Sir, you can bring me whatever you can. Like they said, the tie on the loaf of bread. I will put over here and say, This is what my man got me, y'all. Because to me, and it's just me speaking, I'm not so caught up in that. And I think that's the problem. People get caught up in the wrong thing. Like, how is this man treating you?
Very true. But
You can have $1 million ring, and I've seen women walk around with the biggest diamonds on their fingers. And the moment they walked into that door, their husbands don't even give a damn about them. Walk all over top of it.
But let me ask this. So let's say this situation did happen. And as a woman, if you respect your man, you might want to put him aside. No offense. And go, look, baby, I appreciate the thought process. I'm not happy with the ring. I think we talked about this on the other episode. I'm not happy with the ring. Is it possible that you could hold off until you could maybe get me a better ring or a different ring? Do you think that would go well in a conversation with a man who thought he was doing everything he could?
I think so. That's really hurting. Not just their ego, but that's hurting the person. I just couldn't imagine what that was for me. And I'm just, even though that's not my role as a woman, but I'm just saying if I brought you something, I literally went out my way to get it. I saved up. And it wasn't the best quality. It wasn't the richest thing. But it truly came from a good place because I want to show you my commitment. I'm dedicated to you. I want you to know that I want to be with you for forever and take this to the next level. And I get you something and you basically just shoot it down because it ain't what you wanted or it don't meet a particular criteria. Like I said, I think for women, if it was the opposite, where you out here balling or pretending like you were balling on social media and all this other kind of stuff, buying, and then you went and got me a departmental ring for $100, that's problematic because I feel like you just don't care. Like, whatever.
Let's just say I'm just out in the mall and I'm getting some socks and a couple of t-shirts or something, and I'm just going to get her this ring just because.
So there's no significance, there's no value, like there's no nothing, no substance. I got a problem with that.
I can see
but
that.
if you're literally trying your hardest and you a good man and you treat me great and you just don't have the means at that particular time, I'm not going to shoot that down. To me, I find that even more attractive because you still saying, I ain't got it all, baby, but I'm telling you, this is where I'm at.
Okay. All right. Well, let's get to this. So
you say you asked some guys or people on Instagram?
Just some random people.
Okay, so you asked them, would you be upset?
Yeah. So I asked about 20 people.
Okay.
What was the question?
And the question was, would you be upset over the ring? I asked both men and women.
Okay, would you be upset about receiving $100 departmental store ring? Department store ring?
Or I asked the men from the aspect of would they be upset if their woman was not happy about the ring.
Okay.
And then I asked women would they be upset about getting a cheap ring.
Okay.
So the women, 60% of them, 60 said it depends on his income. So if he got the money and he don't get me a nice ring, then we have a problem.
Okay.
30% said it shows a lack of effort.
Oh.
You didn't care to put any thought process into getting me this ring. You just like, how much is that one? Yeah, let me get that one.
Wow.
And then 10%, similar to you, said they don't care about the ring at all.
Right.
I love that man, period.
Yeah. Now, I'm not saying you should just go out here and just give me some trash because, she don't really care, so I just get her anything. But literally, if that's the best that you could do at that particular time, I'm not going to poo-poo on that.
So let's say you're a college student, you just graduated.
Right.
You don't have a bunch of money.
You don't have a bunch of money.
But you say, I love this woman,
And
I want to be with
$1,000 may
her.
be a lot of money to a college student. Like, that's a lot.
$100?
No, I was saying like a
$1,000,
The scenario that you said earlier about $1,000 at first and then $5,000 later on.
Yeah.
I was like, that may still be a lot of money.
Yeah.
And then to me, also, I just think about it, and I know you are the finance person here in a relationship, but if you're only going to wear the ring for a year, right? Because most engagements typically don't last, longer than 2 years, I would say. So if you're only going to wear the ring for 2 years, and then at that 2-year mark, we're getting a new ring, why do I need to invest all this money into that ring for that short period of time? I just don't think that's financially.
It's not. It's not a good return on your investment.
I just don't think.
Especially if she's not the one.
Well, if she's not the one, you shouldn't be doing nothing anyway.
Right.
Okay.
But let's be honest here.
Yeah.
So how do you handle the moment? So once again, let's go back to the moment. So he's on his knee.
Yeah.
The ring is underwhelming. What do you actually? It's underwhelming. I'm trying to be nice. I didn't say the ring is cheap. The ring is underwhelming. What do you actually do? What do you do? You see that dead silence, y'all? I got her.
No, you can say I love you and I really want to marry you. But maybe later on we can pick out this forever ring together when we're more stable.
Okay. So that's sort of consider this like a starter ring.
Yeah.
Okay.
I appreciate it so much. Thank you. I still would like for us later on to get a better ring.
Okay.
And I think that way you're not completely destroying the man or even the relationship. You know what I mean?
But what about the people who their ego won't let them accept the ring? So they're more so feeling like they're embarrassed. They don't want to show their friends this little cheap ring that he got.
That says a lot about the person. So you need to be careful because let me tell you, I thought I was going into a very good marriage, and I think everybody at some point do think their marriage is going to be great, but there are times you're going to hit some bumps, okay? And some of the bumps can be to your finances. And sometimes the things you may have or what you may want, you can't get at certain times. That just shows me your character. Are you going to be able to still stay down for me, even when things are rough and tough? Or are you just going to be like, I'm embarrassed because right now we at a hard place and financially, but no. But do you understand that that's a part of life?
So let me come in from this. So let's say the guy's wealthy. The guy's balling. He making 6-7 figures.
Okay.
But the conversation has to go back.
6 figures, because 6 figures nowadays ain't nothing in this economy.
Well, we know. Thank you, President.
Right.
But that's a conversation about values. Now, if he's struggling, he gives you the $200.
Yeah.
I can understand that.
Yeah, because you made a sacrifice, right?
But that's a conversation about sacrifice.
Yeah.
Then he was like, I really didn't have the $200
exactly.
for this.
But I really
wanted.
Yeah.
This is the best I could get for you.
And I'm good with that. But like you're saying, if you are balling and you're a baller, or even if you appear to be one, and you don't have enough decency to be like, no, I'm going to make sure I take care of this woman and give her something of higher quality, then yeah, I got a problem with that. Because that means you don't give a damn about me.
No, that's what
if you just see me as $100, but you out at the club spending thousands and just letting it rain.
Let it rain at the strip club.
And here you gonna say here's $100 ring from walk? Nah, you ain't the one, sir.
So what's some do's and don'ts?
Number one, don't trend hop and demand like a $10,000 ring if you both work in entry level jobs. Like don't. But I've never been one to.
What's the lowest one in the government thing? GS4? 5?
I don't even know. Maybe it could be a 1. I think you may start.
Oh, you started at 1?
I don't know. I can't remember. But yeah, even if you're a low GS, whatever.
So I work at McDonald's. I get 30 hours a week.
Trying to get a $10,000 ring just to, I think he's the one.
Impress somebody.
And then 2 years later, when it's time for the wedding, you know she's gonna want more than that.
Exactly. Where the hell are you getting it from?
Where are you gonna get it from? So
I'm gonna sell that first ring.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, it's still depreciated, so you ain't gonna get the 10K.
So
Do communicate your expectations before the proposal. Don't have him out here guessing, because I think that alleviates the stress on his part, and then also you don't have higher expectations.
That's true.
I'm not out here screaming for a $40,000 ring, and you like, babe, right now
I don't have 40 grand for it.
Yeah, I have this.
I can get you about a $2 grand ring.
Yeah, is this okay? And I'm like, yeah. And then you're gonna say, guess what? I'm not even gonna go down there because I understand that you.
She's unappreciative, and yeah, I'm good.
So have those conversations to begin with before the proposal, and I think that would alleviate a lot of unnecessary tension.
But I mean, honestly.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Yes.
At the end of the day.
Yeah.
A ring is just a symbol.
Very symbolic.
That's all it is. It's a symbol. It's supposed to be a symbol of your love, because that's the point of a ring, because it's circular. So it means your love should never end. It's just continue to go around the circle.
Yeah, so for me, if a $50 ring comes from a man who treats me like a queen, supports my dreams, shows up for me every single day, I'm keeping that man, and we can always upgrade the rock if later on
that is a compromise.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah. But if the cheap ring is just another example of him doing the bare minimum, take that and get on about your business, because you ain't the one. So maybe the ring isn't the only thing that's a budget in this relationship.
Gotcha.
And you know your person, that is most important. Because to some men, $100 will be all that he saved for, and that's all he had. And to others, $100 may be equivalent to just a penny. So while it is just a symbol, you need to still make sure it's a representation of your love and also representation of that person.
Okay. Gotcha. Wow.
Yeah.
So this week we actually got, let's get to this quickie, babe.
Okay, please.
We got 3 different quickie questions.
Okay.
So the first one is the scenario question. So if your partner gives you the $100 ring, like we discussed already, but told you he's debt free and wants to put the ring money towards a house down payment instead, are you keeping the ring, or are you asking for an upgrade still?
I'm keeping that ring, baby. Keeping that ring. Yeah.
And then the next one is the red flag question.
Okay.
So is a cheap ring a sign of financial wisdom or a sign of low effort? At what price point does the engagement ring go from thoughtful to disrespectful for a female?
Yeah, I think it goes from thoughtful to disrespectful when it doesn't match the relationship. So, for example, we have this loving relationship and we're in love and things of that nature, and this is the best that you can do, and you did your best. That's good. When I feel like you didn't do your best and you just didn't care about me, then that's when it gets disrespectful.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And what about you? At what point do you think, from the man perspective, it goes from thoughtful to?
Well, you know how I am. So from the man perspective, if you didn't put any thought or any effort into it, it's disrespectful for the female.
Yeah, yeah.
So you know me, I researched so many damn rings, it was crazy. And I would, every once in a while, I'll just send you a ring. What you think about this? Because I wanted to get a true idea of what kind of ring you wanted, but I didn't want you to pick it.
Right.
I wanted to be the one picking the ring for you.
Right.
One, because you don't know what my budget is. So we can go in and look at $20,000 rings. I'm not getting a $20,000 ring.
Right.
I'd rather put up $20,000 to our new house if that's what we're doing.
Right.
So, okay. But when it came to that, as a man, you want your woman to love it, but not just love it because we're in love. We want you to love it because you appreciate it.
Got it.
So I love you. You know I love you. Ring is not a big deal for me because I'm not wearing the ring. But you have to be proud of the ring,
right,
to wear the ring.
Right.
And I've seen women They just don't like the ring, so they just don't wear it.
I don't wear it. Right. Mm-hmm.
That's about as disrespectful as you get.
Right.
That's about as ungrateful as you can get.
Yeah.
I'm showing you my love and giving you the symbol of my love, and you rejecting it hurts.
Yeah.
Hurts me to my core.
Yeah.
So that's what we have when it comes to men.
Yeah, I understand.
Let me get to this last one, and then we gonna go on and get on out of here.
Okay.
So the last question is a social pressure question, and this is one I think is probably the most important when it comes to rings.
Okay, what is it?
So, would you be more upset about the ring itself, or about having to tell your friends and family where it came from?
Why do you feel like the need to have to?
You know how people are. You know how people are. People are fake. I'm just going to say it that way. People are fake. We see people on social media who are portraying their life a certain way, and in reality, it is not even close to what they're trying to portray on the thing.
Far from it.
You got people, I got a new house, I got a new car, I got Jordans, and can't buy food for their kids.
Mm-hmm. Or choose not to. Yeah.
So make that make sense. So on social media,
look like
you making it look like, oh, I'm balling, I'm doing this, I'm losing weight, I'm doing...
Right.
And in reality, every day, your kids are going hungry.
Right.
Asking you for things and you can't get it.
Bare minimum things. Absolutely.
Can you get me an Uber to a workout? I can't do it. I ain't got $20. But you on social media flossing.
There we go.
For who? The people who don't even know you? The people who don't care? So that's a social pressure question.
I don't know why people live for other people. I've long time ago.
As I like to say, social media is the devil sometimes.
It can be.
It really is.
People who just really can't distinguish the two. And I don't get caught up in people's stuff. If I see that, it's like, okay, that's great, that's nice, good for you. But I've never been one that's been jealous of anybody, no matter if it's real or fake. So it don't matter to me. But for me, so to me, this question is really easy. I'm not upset about the ring because I'm in love with the man, and I don't have the need to have to tell anybody where it came from. He proposed, we're getting married.
But you know your girls. That's the first question. Oh my gosh, where he get it from?
I don't think anybody asked me that question, and if they did, I would shut it down. It don't matter.
Well, some people do.
Yeah, I have it.
Some people are nosy.
And that's fine. You can be nosy, but you ain't gonna get all up in my business if I don't want you to.
So I better not listen to this podcast. Then.
I'll quickly just tell you, thank you. But there are some people that feel the need to have to explain themselves to other people. You don't pay for anything. You don't take care of any of my... I'm not giving you no explanation.
Some people feel like they have to explain everything to everybody.
Some people do. But I remember one of the greatest strategies, or one of the greatest ways to just get relieved from our bishop, who he had mentioned, is to be able to not care about anybody's opinions. Like, you have to be able to live life without that.
That's very important.
So that stuff don't matter to me. I don't care about those kind of things.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I think we good, baby.
Okey-dokey.
We got another one in the books.
Okay.
I think, actually, we should have gave ourselves a shout out. We did get up to 50 episodes.
Okay.
The last episode.
Okay, good.
So that's another milestone. We're up to 50
milestone.
episodes.
All
so
right.
That's amazing.
Cool.
Yeah. All right. Well, as we say all the time, thank you again for listening to another episode of All in Our Business Podcast. We hope you enjoyed this episode like you enjoyed last week and the week before that, and the 46 weeks before that.
Hey.
So if you haven't listened to some, go back and listen to some.
Yeah.
If you haven't, follow us on Instagram at allin.ourbusiness. Join in so you'll know what's going on.
Yes.
You'll know what we dropping next week. You'll know what we got going on. We always are trying to engage our listeners on social media. So please be engaging.
Yes.
Get on there. If you see a question that we pose, hey, jump in. If we got a poll out there, jump in.
There's never no right or wrong answers.
There isn't. We take everybody's input, good, bad, or indifferent.
Yeah. And we can go back and have a conversation about it. We just having a healthy conversation. So please don't take anything from it.
It's nothing personal. We literally laugh about a lot of the stuff we hear.
We do.
And we just take it in and we be like, oh, we're good. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
So, but thank you again for all of y'all who listen in every single week, all our loyal listeners. Thank you for everybody who has been rocking with us. We're about to get to a year. Next month will be 1 year. Yeah. So we're going to see if we can do something for our 1 year anniversary of having a podcast.
We celebrate anniversaries around here. That's right.
Yeah, we always doing that. Mhm.
Always.
But we got another hot topic for you next week. What we got next week, baby?
Lord. What you call it, boo?
I call it phone check, homie.
Is it ever okay to go through your partner's phone?
Phone check, homie.
I need them passwords and passcodes. Unlock it. Wasn't that the...
Yeah, put my fingerprints in the joint so I can get in. What is it called? Biometrics. Put my biometrics in there.
Yeah.
But no, that's we got it. We got another one for you. We definitely got. I think one of our listeners kind of hinted around to doing this one.
Yeah.
So we definitely
Yep.
want to handle this one. So what you call it? Unlock it.
Unlock it. Well, that's what the lady, I think it was Tasha, and Why Did I Get Married?
Oh yeah.
Screaming at her husband, Marcus, you better unlock this phone.
Right.
She wanted that damn passcode, so he unlocked it. He finally unlocked it, and she was looking for the stuff, couldn't find it.
Couldn't find nothing. Right. Got mad. So just chime in next week. Listen in. We got another one for you. Hopefully y'all enjoy this one just like you enjoyed today's.
Yep.
So
Phone check, homie.
Phone check, homie. But we love y'all. We appreciate y'all for listening, and peace.